Hi everyone, welcome back to Pure Girl, episode 7. So, Sora and Satoru are in front of the dream house, and if you remember from Purino Party, this is where you get to stay at during the first half of the game. But anyways, Sora surprisingly told Satoru that she found a place, and this place fits all the requirements that Satoru requested. But for Satoru, he is quite suspicious because how would this house fit under the budget? Because 1, it's luxurious, 2, it's in a upscale neighborhood, 3, it's on a mountain with a nice view, which means increased land value, and 4, the fact that it's close to the school, also a factor that increases the land value. But for Sora, she is all happy, all excited. It's like, this will be a nice place. And from her reaction right now, she's shocked that it's even better than she thought. So let's see how Satoru deals with this, given that he's already uncomfortable with how the parents suddenly won all these lotteries and sweepstakes. So, so what's going on? So when we arrived at our destination, we were shocked at the appearance of this place. Okay, so even the architecture is quite exquisite. So lots of glass windows, glass doors, and it looks like a model home. So this house seems to be different compared to the other ones that I was looking at. So, is this the place that you were mentioning about?
もしもし、ここでいいんだよね。すっごいガラス張りですっげえ助っ人けど。
Okay, so I think what's supposed to happen next is that Sora and Satoru are to meet someone at the dream house. And Sora's calling the person's like, hey, I'm here, so is this the place? A house with so many glass windows? So Sora with her cell phone calls and confirms with the other person. So the other person is what Sora calls the trustworthy and reliable person. So with the guidance, I went through the entrance gate and I'm here in the large courtyard.
やっぱりここでいいんだって。
Okay, so even Sora's kind of doubting that this is the right place. So even though the person told Sora that it's grand, luxurious, I'm sure this is even more luxurious than Sora imagined. But it's like, well, I'm sure it has to be here. So this is the dream house. So is this the house that we'll be staying at? So wait, this has to be a joke. So I can't believe this. Or like a really stupid. Okay, so like well, are you really sure that this is under budget? So did the person really took our budget numbers into account? So in a sense, are we sure we can trust this person? So I'm worried, and I'm looking at how Sora reacts while she's on the phone.
わかった。玄関で待ってるね。じゃあね。
Okay, so I understand, so I'll be waiting for you at the front door. And with that, she hangs up her cell phone. So that person will come and pick us up, right?
ちょっと立て込んでいて、2、3分待たせるかもって。
Yeah, so that person will need about 2 to 3 minutes to be ready. Okay, so that's okay. So 2 minutes, 3 minutes isn't that bad. But then again, they have time to look at this really exquisite, vast landscape around the house. So, wow, look at all the trees, the nice lawn, the bushes, even the view. Well, it's on a mountaintop, or it's on a hillside. Okay, so what happens next? Okay, so Sora also takes the time to look around.
すごいお家だよね。
It is a very amazing place. So this is our new place then?
そら、お庭のあるお家って初めてだな。
So this is the first house that I've seen with a nice garden, lawn, landscape. So obviously, most people live in the city, and especially in Japan where it's crowded, people live in condos, and there's no such thing as having a nice lawn with gardens, even a nice little pond. Yeah, so I mean, this size. So the garden. So it was really spacious before I came here. So I wonder what he's asking. It's like, I wonder how many houses can fit in this vast landscape.
いっぱい。
So I'm not really sure what Sora's trying to say. But then again, if I remember, Satoru mentioned that, well, we haven't signed the contract yet, so there is a possibility that we can back out of this, especially after we hear how much it will really cost to stay here, because I'm sure there might be hidden charges that we don't know, and that adds to Satoru's suspicion. Well, I see. So to be honest, it's not a level that can be counted. So the greenery is thick, and the whole backyard is so big, and all those trees make it look as if it's a forest in the back. So the garden. So I wonder how big is this lot? So how much acreage is this property? But it is great.
すっごいよね。
Yeah, it is amazing. So we lived in a pretty shabby place previously. So obviously this is a major step up from where they used to live. And it leaves them speechless. But for some reason, this is also a house. So looking around while feeling the disparity, I could see a figure from the corner of the house. So what else does he see? Oh wait, so that person, Wait, where? Says Sora. So Sora's looking at where I'm pointing. So I point to that figure, and okay, so if you notice, I put some black tape over it because this person is naked, and for some reason she's standing in the corner out in the sun. Wait, so why is this person naked? And obviously it would shock Sora. So yeah, she is naked. And it looks like she's playing with white doves. Wow, so it really feels like I'm watching a movie from there. Well, then again, I've never seen anything like this. So a naked girl playing with doves. And wow, so she is really beautiful. Wow, so it feels like she's a goddess. So is this the trustworthy person that you were talking about? Well, I'm sure it's a no. No. That's not her. Okay, the trustworthy person isn't as beautiful as her with really nice body. Wow, so her body, like, a nice bust. And the way that she's holding those pigeons, that's quite a sight to see. But every time I walk... Okay, so it starts to attract Satoru that he gets turned on. So it's very good that the certain pigeons, they flicker, or like the doves. And at this point, Sora realizes that he's being sucked in by this girl, and all sorts of inappropriate, perverted ideas come into Satoru's mind, and Sora's trying to stop him now. Wait, don't hurt my eyes! So the finger poking into the eye to get him blind out. And I do remember in Baka Test anime that they actually show the girl, and I forgot her name, but she blinds... I forgot the other guy's name, but I know he's Yuji. So she blinds him when he looks at something that's not to be seen. And Sora's trying everything she can to get Satoru to turn away. It's like, well, I said that, so don't look. Don't peek. Well, then stop hurting my eyes. Stop making me blind. Otherwise, it'll be horrible, and I won't be able to close my eyes. Well, I don't want you to be a criminal. Well, I wonder if blinding your Nii-chan is considered a crime. And the girl hears all the commotion. She's like, oh, so what's happening? Nothing. You see, well, don't look. And she finally beats Satoru up. So this naked girl tells them, you know, fighting is bad. Okay, I'm sorry. So, this blonde-haired girl has a point like, well, it's bad to fight. And Sora ends up following the advice. So is this exactly the voice that the bell sounds like? So that gentle voice. So okay, so like she has a really nice voice. It's lovely, warm, and even Sora, a rowdy girl, ended up following her on the spot. So she is amazing, even being able to turn around Sora. So I wonder if this girl really is a goddess. And plus, she's still covered in doves.
素直で可愛いですね。
But you know, she's quite cute.
兄ちゃん、ほら。
Hey, so Nichan, so look. Okay, so Sora finally lets up on Satoru. So my face is completely white or pale, and I don't know what to do. So looks like she's weak to sudden events. No. So, for me, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when a naked girl comes out. So I think it was best to ignore it completely. So they go, well, forget about it. It's just something else. So he asks her, so what are you doing then?
天気がいいので散歩を少し。
Oh, so today is a very lovely day, clear skies, no rain, bright sun, and I wonder what else. So hold on for a minute. Okay, so I was just taking a walk because of the good weather. So wait a minute, what about you not being dressed?
なぜか寄ってきてしまうんですよね、この子たち。
So she starts talking about the doves like, oh, all these doves just came to me.
もうじっとして。くすぐったい。
And she's talking to the doves like, oh, so, hey, you're tickling me. Are you gonna sit still? Okay, so, well, let's see. So, but still, she is naked. And it doesn't look like she really cares about it. And on top of that, she doesn't even feel embarrassed or try to hide it at all. And is so dignified and does get a little bit embarrassed. Oh, so I think it's more like, well, a typical girl will be embarrassed being like this, but for her, it doesn't seem like she minds. But then again, the problem is that I'm sure everyone in the dream house knows about, well, we're going to have some visitors here that are going to see if they want to rent some of the rooms here. And having something like this, that kind of ruins the image and the reputation of the dream house. Because I'm sure anybody or any visitor who wants to go look at a house and see what's like doesn't want to be invited to this. And it may break the deal. But for Satoru, he is still quite impressed with the image that he's seen. So, the act of her handling all these doves is quite beautiful. Or playing with them. And it seems to be more attractive than being worried about her being naked. And it starts to hit his heart. And now Sora does know about it and she tries to beat him up again. Okay, so she steps on my foot. So naturally, she was dead in the blind spot of naked. Okay, so even though her head is pure white, she reacts to stuff like this.
どうしました?
So the girl then asks everyone, so oh, so what happened? Nothing. So nothing much. And now the naked girl looks at Satoru. And the doves are still moving around. And it obviously gets his eyes all excited. So babe, by the way, what's that?
もしかして今日見学に来られる方ですか?
And okay, so she knows about visitors coming. It's like, oh, so are you the people that are going to come and visit this place today? Yeah, that's right.
そうでしたか。なら早速中へご案内しますね。
Oh, so that's so? Okay, so how about I show you inside? Well, it's okay. No thanks. So just continue your activities.
遠慮しなくてもいいんですよ。
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to be afraid. So I'm not a bad girl. I won't bite. Well, that's not the problem, you know. Well, can't believe her.
こらもう。今はこちらの方とお話し中ですよ。
And then she tells the doves, hey, so I'm talking to this person right now. And still, Satoru's all turned on.
兄ちゃん。
With Sora being upset. So I wonder if my sister is getting drunk. Well, or like she looks drunk. But obviously she is still upset and has growing anger. Okay, so he finally tells this girl, so, excuse me, can you put on some clothes for time being?
服ですか?
Wait, clothes? So she was surprised by the request.
体に羽がたくさんついてしまっていますね。
And I think she misinterpreted the questions, or the request, oh, so, yeah, I have feathers all over me. So, I'm covered in feathers and wings from the doves, and that can be counted as clothes, which is obviously no. So I have no choice but to take part in their... Okay, so he tells her, okay, so how about you go and get a shower? So you're probably dirty from all the doves, and the sun probably got you all sweaty, so...
そうですね。では、シャワーを浴びて着替えてまいりますので、先に中でお待ちください。
Okay, so I'll go take a shower and then get dressed and just wait inside. Okay, so he finally got the naked blonde girl to go inside. So she also said goodbye to the doves. So I'm sure if Satoru didn't come up with something, he would have ended up having to walk with her inside the dream house, which would get Sora all upset. I'm sure inside, Satoru's not comfortable having to do a tour with her. So for me and Sora, okay, so Sora is still looking upset and grumpy.
兄ちゃん、鼻の下伸び伸び。
So you leave evidence behind. So you have a nosebleed. Wait, there's no such thing. So, if you can show me such an amazing thing.
空もお尻の形には自信があるんだけどな。
I'm sure, I'm not sure what Sora means about being confident about the shape. Wait, so we're trying to compete with. That's rude. Well, I won't say it because I'll get a blowback. So basically, anything that he says to Sora, Sora's gonna fight back and beat him up. And at this point, Satoru wants to avoid all that. So my sister seems to have high pride for girls in strange places.
それにしても先輩は予想以上のビッグバンだったにゃ。
But even so, I was a little bit astonished that Senpai had a nicer body than I expected. So, wait, Senpai? So I wonder if Satoru knows who this person is. And he's asking Sora, like, so do you know her personally?
知り合いっていうか、兄ちゃんも見たことあるでしょ？ご一行様。
Wait, so I think Sora's also asking the same question back at Satoru. It's like, so do you know her personally? So the way that you were reacting and talking, that kind of seems that you met her before. Wait, that's my line. Oh, so that's senior girl. So if I remember, she's one of the three great ladies, and her name is Mekami.
そうだよ。あの綺麗な髪、どう見てもそうじゃんか。
So even though we don't know her personally, she is quite famous, and everyone calls her the school's goddess. So Mekami. Okay. Alright, so what does Satoru say back at Sora? Oh yeah, so if you say so. Okay.
まさか兄ちゃん、別のところばっか見てたから気づかなかったとか。
So I'm sure you've been falling all over her before we got to meet like this. So everyone knows that she's the school's beauty and you were all over her. Wait. So I wonder if he's mentioned that, oh, so Sora hit the point, or hit the mark. Well, yeah, you know, there is some kind of thing, but then again, anybody would be surprised if a naked girl comes out. And that would basically get you to stop thinking and focus your attention on her. So that's a natural reaction, and you shouldn't call me out for that.
どうだかな。兄ちゃん、寝起きに空のパンツをまじまじ見るようなスケベだもんな。
So you were a pervert, and I do remember from that time when I was trying to wake you up, and I had to cut that part out. No. Well, I'll just go to bed, and or like I was having a good sleep, and you wake me up didn't really do much. And if you remember, Sora ended up beating up Satoru, and that's how she was able to get him up.
にゃらとおい、しないす。
Wait, what do you say? Go die. But I told you the truth, so you can't deny it. And with that, the front door opens. Okay, so I wonder if this is the trustworthy person that Sora is talking about. So this is Lemon, and she's like, "Oh, sorry for making you wait." But anyway, Sora's now smiling. Wait, so Wagiri and so this girl gives Satoru the chills. Oh, Sora-chan, so I'm sorry to have you waiting. Oh, no worries. So, Lemon-chan, very nice to meet you today. Hey, wait a minute. So, why is Wagiri girl here? So wait, did Sora-chan tell me about you? So I was going to surprise Nii-chan with it. And it seems that he's not very comfortable, so that's it. So I gave him the shocks. Well, because okay, so he starts to panic and he swallows his saliva. So he remembers the time when he went into the M's with Miyako to spy on Sora. It's like, well, I was supposed to stay secret and not have my covers blown, but apparently Lemon did. And he wonders if Sora got the message. But then again, Sora didn't know that Satoru and Miyako were spying. So anyways, what happened to Lemon-chan? No, so what? It's like, well, we're taking too long being outside, so let's go inside. It's nice and cool in there compared to outside. And now they're inside the dream house. So Sora's like, wow, so this is so big, just a hallway? So this hallway is bigger than our living room. Hey, so don't tell her about our really embarrassing, cheap, poor, cramped living situation. And I stick my tongue out, but then Sora just continues. So I sigh when I see the appearance, and I was just looking around so unusually. So it looks like you're in high spirits. So I was quite excited. I've been waiting for this to happen, and I was talking about it a lot. Oh, really? Oh, come on. So Satoru-kun doesn't have to be so vigilant. It's like it's nothing serious to be worried about. Well, then again, I do remember you. So you were the clerk at the M's. So he remembers when Lemon scared him out of the M's with all these products that are on sale. And even though it was turning on Miyako, Satoru had enough and just ran out with Miyako. And Lemon's like, well, I'm sorry that I scared you. Hello? Huh? But the way that you were running out from that store, that was quite cute. And so what else does Lemon want? It's like, I just wanted to make fun of it. Or like that panic. So wait a minute, how's that cute?
すぐ調子に乗っちゃうのが私の悪い癖で嫌だったよね。
Well, I'm sorry, it's my natural habit. So, you didn't like it, right? Absolutely not. So, you mean it wasn't?
あれあれあれ、残念。興味があるなら今ならご優待価格でお安くしておくよ。
Oh, so sorry. Well, I'm really sorry. So, you know, I can actually cut some of the cost of rent in this place as compensation for scaring you. So I'll give you a discount. How's that? Well, I don't need it. And plus, I don't have any hobbies that are like that. Oh, really? And I feel like that Sora's been feeding all the information to Lemon in the background. And he notices Wagiri laughing happily. So wait, why is it funny?
サトルくん、リアクションがいいから楽しくて。
So your reaction is quite funny, Satoru-kun. Ah, so with a nice smile. Well, it is hard to be angry over this. So, anyways, that's what... So I think he's wondering why Lemon is calling him Satoru-kun, even though they haven't... So they've just met. It's like, aren't you supposed to call me Hoshizuki-kun then?
だって兄弟で片一方だけ名字呼びとかおかしいでしょ。
It's like, well, I call your sister Sora-chan, so it makes sense to call you Satoru-kun, because you two are family. Well, that is true. But then again, I rarely get called Satoru-kun except for my parents. And Miyako calls me Satoru Oni-chan.
私のことはもちろんレモンちゃんって呼んでね。
And for me, you can call me Lemon-chan. Wait a minute. So that kind of makes it sound like we're the same age, which is not true.
そうだけど、乙女に年齢は関係ないよ。ポンポン。
Oh, come on. So age doesn't matter and has no factor in how we call each other. Come on. So don't be putting out onomatopoeias. So don't go boom boom. So by the way, just to confirm, it wasn't a joke at the M's, right?
もしかしてサトルくんってばエネマに興味ありあり？
So I wonder, Satoru-kun, do you like the M's? Are you interested in what is being sold there? Well, anyways, I'm gonna call you Wagiri then. Hey, and don't ever do that again. So don't cry like a little baby. So you know what I do.
怖いよサトルくん。
Oh, I'm scared, Satoru-kun.
でもそういう強引な感じも嫌いじゃないかも。
But that aggressive reaction is really cute, and it's something exciting. This person. So apparently this person is making fun of me again. Okay, so come on, let's don't play around. Okay, so just show me this place. Okay, so let's get to the point. Okay. So Wagiri enters the living room and shows it to Satoru and Sora. Wow, so this is amazing. It's like a drama set. Hey, so don't be all emotional. Don't be jealous. Hey, Nii-chan, look. So there's also a pool in the back. So I wonder how Satoru feels about the pool. It's like, oh, so pool? Wow. So, are you serious? And something about the same city. And plus, there's a jacuzzi on the side. And let's see. So it has a really good bubble machine. So it makes bubbles better than the local bathhouse. So looking at it, oh yeah, so good lighting. And it's kind of stylish. So there's no strings to pull. So on top of that, the jacuzzi lights up in all these mood colors, and it gives it that sense of special. And if there's one problem that Sora's mentioning, there's no TV in the living room. So wait a minute. How come luxurious places don't have TVs? Wait, so I've been scammed. So basically, it had a pretty good advertisement, and now that we've seen it, we saw a major defect in that there's no TV. Well, it is quite shocking. So if you think about it, it was too good to be true. So there had to be a defect, and it would explain why nobody would want to rent it at a high price. So they probably put it for rent many years ago, and because it was too expensive, because of its defects, nobody wanted it, and they kept lowering the price until it became affordable for Sora and Satoru. Okay, so I agree. This is too good to be true, and it's not good. Alright, so let's go home then. Okay. Well said. So both Sora and me went to Wagiri girl. So Wagiri, so thanks for your ephemeral dream. So I'll just go back to the reality world with tatami mats and broken furniture and cracks and the primitive lifestyle. Haha, very funny! Hoshizuki siblings? So I got laughed at. Well, no, because but then again, this living arrangement is too different. Okay, so out of nowhere, someone tells them, so I see that you both like this place. But unfortunately, this episode's getting quite long, So I'll leave that to the next episode. But I'm sure you know who that person is. So anyways, I kind of like the contrast in this episode. So in the beginning, when both Sora and Satoru are looking at the blonde-haired beauty, it was turning Satoru on, but making Sora upset. But then, when they meet the trustworthy person, Sora's all excited, all happy, while Satoru is uncomfortable, grossed out, and just doesn't want to be with that girl. So, the lemon girl. And he keeps calling her by her last name, even though Lemon is calling him by his first name, even though they haven't really met that much. So, I also find it silly that Sora and Satoru are going to reject the rent offer because the living room has no TV. But anyways, I'm sure there are more gems that both of them have yet to discover, and I'm sure that's what the next episode will cover. But anyways, with all that in mind, I will see you in the next episode.